What's going on, guys? It's your man, Big Veg, your Rocarazzi Media Ambassador. Rock Winner Raider, Rock Winner Press, we are your number one number two for the media, and you know what time it is, man. It's time for my Rocarazzi Memoir Series, where I basically tap into the past, present, and future of one's career. And we are here live at Power 105, you know what I'm saying, the premier station for, you know, the illest hip-hop station, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And I'm with the man, the myth, the legend. Well, not the myth yet, because he's still living. You know, the living legend, moving on, the greatest, my man, EmEZ. How are you, brother?
I can't complain. Life is good. How's everything with you?
I'm doing good, brother. Blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying? My man hit me up yesterday, like, yo, come through tomorrow. I'm like, yo, what time? I'm there. Sometimes you got to take advantage of the opportunities when it comes, and here I am. So, like I said, this is my series where I basically tap into the past, present, and future of one's career. So let's start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I definitely checked you out before I came. So starting from the beginning, of course, you know, you've been doing this, you know, ever since before Power 105. You know, starting off, you know, messing around with your classmates in high school and college and all that, you know what I'm saying, being born in Brooklyn as well. But give us a little bit more deeper explanation to how you got started, and I guess to develop the passion for being a radio personality.
Well, the passion is just I just like talking to people. I enjoy people. You hear a lot of people talk about how people are bad and this and this and that, but I'm a people's person. I enjoy talking to people. I like listening to their stories. I like just tapping into them as a person. And as far as me, Haitian background. Mom wasn't really she wasn't with the shits really. So I had to make a way for myself, and being the first generation from a family of Haitians that came over here, it was tough for me, because it was if you weren't a doctor, a lawyer, or something in that vein, you weren't really doing it. So
in those fields,
yes. So my passion was to talk. Like, so I found a way to make it my living. So in school, I got in trouble for talking. I used to get kicked out of class. I had teachers tape my mouth shut. Like,
whoa, what?
I'm a talker, son. Like, it's nothing, I can't hide that. And it was just something that I built in. I went to sleep listening to the radio. I would listen to sports talk radio at night. I would listen to hip hop stations all day. Angie Martinez was a really, really, really big influence on my life. Sonny Anderson, who now does the Cooking Network, was another person that was really, really instrumental as me listening to people do radio. And
then your mentor as well.
She was someone that even to this day I still call upon when I need help. She
took you under her wing and basically showed you the ropes and all that.
I was a young.
That's a blessing right there.
Oh, absolutely, and it's amazing to me to watch others come up and tell their stories. And I watch interns now, and I'm like, I just hope to be that for someone else later on in their life.
Inspire.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Now, even before the whole Power 105 situation, you really got started in the business as an intern at KTU on the street team. Now, I can relate to that because I used to be an intern at Interscope Records. So I used to do street team work as well. So how did you get that intern? How did that whole thing come about? And how was that experience being on the street team for KTU?
I'm gonna give you the G-rated version, and then when we turn off the mics, I'll tell you how that really packed. Shout out to my cousin. He was doing work for somebody, and he happened to run across one of the ladies that works for KTU, and just passed my resume along. And the next day, I was called. 2 weeks later, I was an intern for KTU. And then nowadays interns get paid. Now, before, that wasn't the case. So I was working for free for 3.5 months at KTU. Mind you, at the time, I was already out of college. I was working, had bills to pay. So it was a real tough situation.
Very overwhelming for you.
Absolutely. And then when I finally got the internship, like they hired me, so to be part of the street team, I was getting pushback from my job, because now I was doing electrical work. And I'm missing days to come be in the office and do work. And
the sacrifice.
Absolutely. And then so he came to me one day. He goes, listen, you're a great worker, and I don't want to fire you, but I need to know where you're going to be, because
where you stand.
You're missing too many days. If you're not going to be here, I need to replace you. And I asked him, I was like, you want my 2 weeks now? Or you wanted to fire me today? Because I'm not leaving my dream for this. So that's how the whole KTU thing came about. And it was just one one remarkable event after another you get to do. And then they put us all together. So it was Z100, KTU, Power 105.1. So I got to work all those events and work with all those guys, all those people.
Right, because then from KTU you moved on to being the street team for Power 105. You know what I'm saying? So how was that move?
The Power.
Would you say it wouldn't like move up? I guess. Or?
I don't know if it was a move up or just a move to the side. You know what I'm saying?
To the right.
Yeah. So it was KTU. Nothing against the music that they play at KTU. It just wasn't my steez. You know, I like to listen to that music.
Critique.
Just wasn't something I wanted to listen to all the time. So when I got the opportunity to come be with my peoples, I was like, absolutely. So
hip hop and R&B.
Absolutely. So it was fun to come over to Power and just be of the culture and be knowledgeable. Because a lot of the times at KTU, I would like the music, I just don't know the person that was singing it. You know?
Usually they play a lot of dance and a lot of pop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of commercialized music.
Absolutely. But I learned a lot at KTU. Shout out to Jagger. He was someone that was very instrumental with my growth over there as well.
Right, that's what's up. And now coming to Power 105, you got a chance to meet your mentor, and she took you under her wing. Like how did that whole transaction happen? Like how did you meet her? Like how, because obviously through her you start to learn the ropes of being a radio personality, and then get your chance to get on. So how did that come about?
I had never even heard of who Malikha Mallette was before I met her. The first time I was scheduled to do an event with her, the Sheena Jocker, I was like, oh, she's cute. You know, that was my first inkling off jump. So then we started to do the event, and I guess the kid that was working the event was used to the way the other DJs did, and I was like, yo, chill, let her figure out. But I guess that was me just flirting. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let her do her thing, let her rock out, and I guess she liked it, and she was like, listen, what do you want to do with your life? I was like, I want to be like you.
Right.
Next Monday, I was in the studio, and they haven't let me leave ever since. It's hard work, man. Hard work.
Yeah. Every day, man. That's definitely what it is. And you also, through that, obviously, you created your own show, the Sitdown. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And how did you create that whole situation?
It was just a culmination of finally being able to do what I wanted to do on the platform that I got.
To do your own thing.
Yeah, because everyone thinks radio is easy. You just turn the mic on and talk, but it's not as easy as it seems. You've got to hit station business. You've got certain time links you can't talk over. There's certain things you have to say and things you can't say. So I built a Sitdown to kind of spotlight different artists and celebrities and things like that. So I know I'm not Angie Martinez yet, and I know I'm not at the Breakfast Club yet, but there's people that don't get access to the Angies and the Breakfast Clubs and the Selfs and the Clues. Well, come fuck with me.
So they first come to you.
First. I mean, there's a lot of people that came to see me and then ended up on the Breakfast Club chair or Angie Martinez. So it's like a stepping stone. Come see me, and I'll get you where you need to.
It's like you're working your way up. You know.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Not, of course, degrading you, but that's what it is.
No, I know who I am and what I
know your worth. That's what
I bring to the table. And I've watched comedians. I've watched rappers. I've watched actors that nobody was messing with before. After they had to sit down.
Right. After that sit down, boom, bam.
I mean,
just say it, right?
I'm not trying.
Kanye West drug.
I'm just,
That's what's up. Now, speaking of the Breakfast Club, you produced that show. You know what I'm saying? So
I run the boards. I'm one of the engineers for the Breakfast Club. Producing is more of the hands-on calling and scheduling, and that's never been my thing.
Well, how did you get involved with that show? I mean, running the boards is still important because you're making sure that everybody's mics is on point, the sound is right, everybody's up there. You know what I'm saying? That's important. That's engineering. So
that was envy. When I was doing the boards for Malikha. Because now that I was hired here, I was doing the boards for her.
So now you're building the name.
Now I'm networking. Now I'm trying to show people that I could work and be a valuable part of the Power 151 community.
Yes.
So doing Malikha's boards and learning with her. Then they moved her to the mornings with the Ed Lover show. And Envy grabbed me. He was like, yo, you can run my boards. I was like, all right. So at that time, I was doing the morning show. I had my own online radio show I was doing from 11 to 1. Then I would come back here and do Envy's boards from 2 to 6. So that was just my flow for a good, I want to say, year. Until they made the Breakfast Club and they moved the Breakfast Club and me and Envy to the mornings.
The grind.
I was working 7 days a week for almost 6 years. And then that's not even counting when I started doing radio in Philly. So I would leave the Breakfast Club at 10 a.m. on a Friday morning, drive down to Philly, do Saturday nights in Philly, Sunday nights in Philly, and then drive back up because Envy hosted Jersey Girls. Shout out to First Lady L, Jersey Girls every Sunday, and that was a fucking movie. So I drive back up, do Jersey Girls, and then come back here for the Breakfast Club. So like, I enjoyed, as much as it was tiring, it was fun. It was fun.
I mean, you're living your life. You're living your dream.
It was fun. I mean, I like to say greatness is a journey, and consistency is key. The greatness of that journey was so fun. It was just a great time to learn and grow and build. I had fun.
That's what's up. So do you have anything else on the come up? I mean, other than everything we discussed, anything else we could discuss?
Trying to get into acting now. I've done a couple web series. I'm trying to get into the voiceovers. I'm trying to do some cartoon work. So
you got that radio voice, King.
Man, so the good Lord has blessed me with a voice. So I wanted to be able to do this till I can't talk no more. So until I can't use this voice, I'm gonna use it until I can't no more. I've got a son now that I'm just trying to be a good dad for, and that's it. Really, just trying to progress in life.
That's what's up. Last couple things. For those that are obviously on the come up like you was, you know what I'm saying? What advice can you give those? I mean, they're trying to strive to get out there if they're an artist.
There's a bunch of cliches, but they're all true. Right. Don't take no for an answer. Right. Work hard. Right. Head down. And be creative. Be creative. Don't be afraid to be who you are.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody put you in a box, in a hole, because, you know, again, the way the world is now, everyone's wants to be a shock jock. Everyone wants to be Charlamagne. Everyone wants to get that big clickbait and go viral. Yeah. It's not for everybody, son. Yeah. Be in your lane. Find out what works for you and go. I watch a lot of people that shine bright real quick and then burn out.
Come and go.
It's called consistency. Like I said to you, greatness is a journey, and consistency is key. If you stay consistent, you'll never not have work. And good work begets more work.
That's what's up. Last thing, plug yourself, brother. Let people follow you, shout out the shows and all that you're doing. And, you know, this is where you get to plug yourself, man. Let them know what's up. Just in case they don't know. I mean, they should, but, you know.
Easy Weekend's been #1 for a minute now. You already know.
Talk that shit, Em. Talk that shit.
This club been #1 for, you already know about that.
Take that.
Sitdown starting to get them numbers. Make sure you log on to the YouTube, EmEZ, EmEZ. Instagram still light, but you can holla at me there. It's IamEmEZ. That's IAMEMEZ. And I'm out here. Just keep your eyes open. You'll find me.
And last thing, shout outs.
Shout out to my son, Zachariah. Daddy loves you. It's Christmas time. I hope you got the gifts. Shout out to my mom. I love my mom, my sister, my brother, Cody, Jennifer. What's up? Shout out to my cousin, Zoe. What's up, G? I love you, too. And shout out to the listeners. I fucked with y'all.
Viewers and listeners.
And you want to say what's up, I'm always here to stop by, take a picture, say what's up. I'm always here to talk to. Don't give me a demo. I'm not a DJ. I can't help you. Give that to Envy and Self and them niggas. I can't do nothing for you.
You would be so straight up.
Be honest. I can only be me. Son.
Right. You going to do so much.
That's it. I mean, I could pass it along, but that's not. You don't want me to pass your CD along. You want to talk to Self. You want to talk to Clue. You want to talk to.
Go to the source.
Definitely. I'm just a middleman. You don't want to deal with me.
That's what it is. My man EmEZ, man. You already know it is. It's your man Big Veg.
All my Haitians too. Suck passe, baby.
Hey, that's the energy, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's your man Big Veg. Your Rocarazzi Media Ambassador. Rock One Radio, Rock One Press. We are your number 2 for the media. We here Power 105 with my man EmEZ, the man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, man. We got more for y'all, man. Peace.